Hi, Mary with Reviewer's Diary, and I am here to talk to you about the 12 pans of Christmas and how I did, which I didn't do very well. Most of you know that I had to go away, and so a lot of my products just stayed home while I was away, and so I didn't finish everything. However, I did finish a couple of key things. This needle's no more. I tried it once. I have to use it up. I want to use it up because it's a small sample, so I'm going to continue to work on this, but it's not done. And that was one of the first things on the list. Probably would have been gone if I was not away. Alright, the next thing on the list is something I did finish, and it's this Replenix Neckletage. And I actually cut the tube on this one. They say that your neck can go from like real craggy, nasty neck to that. No. I'm sorry. Only a neck lift can do that. So anyway, you'll see more about this in my empties, but I did cut this tube open because I did really like the cream. This lasted probably, you know, it's a half-size sample, and it came in a BeautyFix box, but this is like travel size, not really sample size, and so I had quite a bit of use out of this. I was able to use this through the entire time that I was in Florida, every night and every morning, and because you only need like a pea-sized amount to do your entire neck, and I was able to finish it up when I got home by cutting it open, basically. So you'll see more about that in my empties video, but yes, that is one item that is done. The next thing is another thing that I finished, and it's this Luzern Serum. And it comes in this little tiny, it's a really small sample, but this is worth a fortune. Like, this is, the full size costs a ton of money. So I was able to finish this. It has a little pump, and I knew it was coming to an end when I reached a point where I couldn't get any product out of it unless I had like angled it a certain way and all. So at some point I stopped getting any product out of it. I might have my husband pry the, with more expensive products, I've had him take a wrench and pry this part off. And if no parts break into the product, then I can finish it. But I think this is empty because it feels totally empty. Anyway, I really did like this, but the full size is like hundreds, like more than $100. So I'm not going to buy it. I did not notice any difference in my skin. I like the way it felt. It's very like thin and liquidy and clear, and I like the way it felt going on, but I just really didn't notice anything different. So anyway, that's two things that are finished. Now, I didn't finish anything else. I did get really far though. I'm going to see if I can insert a picture of what this NYC powder looked like when I started this. Although 12 pans of Christmas didn't start that long ago. This is also in another project, the Full Face Challenge with my friend Catherine Pye. So, you know, I can see the full container on that. But anyway, I will look to see if I have a picture of how it was when I started, and now there's hardly anything left. So you can see this is almost gone. In fact, I think that I may declare it done soon because I have a lot of nice powders and I would like to use them. But I did get very far with that. And the other thing I had that I did not bring with me to Florida and I haven't made any progress on is this e.l.f. Quad. I really love these colors. If you ever have a chance to get your hands on this, this is called Teal Dreams. I would suggest that you get it. Like if you're ever in a Target or wherever they carry e.l.f. makeup, if you can get Teal Dreams, I would get it. This mainly because this gray looking color is really, when you put it on, it's a super pale mossy green, and it's just so freaking gorgeous on that I'm going to be looking for this until I find it again. In the interim, I'll just, you know, keep it handy and finish that up. It's very sad because it's one of my favorite things. Gone are the days where I don't use stuff because it's my favorite thing. Okay, so the next thing was the Balm Desert and Frat Boy. And I did use these, you can see, because there's like color smeared all over the inside. These are eyeshadow size. For the life of me, I'm having the hardest time getting them to be done. I guess I shouldn't be so anxious for them to be done, but honestly, I took a regular brush, and I even have a smaller brush that I also used, and I was able to get like plenty of color out of these, both of them, and I can see that they're down a little bit, but that's not like readily evident to the camera, so I don't feel bad about that. I didn't make great progress, but you know, I was out of the area for over a month, and so that's what happens. So anyway, then there was Elizabeth Arden eyeliner pencil. And I did sharpen this quite a few times. I lost the piece of paper that had the measurement on it, but I can tell you that this was about this long, and you can see that now there's not a whole lot of pencil left. So I do put this in my everyday makeup drawer because I keep working on this. I had this pencil in silk, and this is OFRA lip pencil. The thing about this color is that it goes with everything. So what happens, but I get another one, and this is a brand new one. And now, of course, I said I lost the card that I measured everything on. But you can see the difference in length. When I started, this pencil was this long. So you can see that I've used a lot of it, and there's not a lot left. So, yeah. So I'm going to leave this whole because I think I might add this to the next challenge. Okay, I also had primers. I didn't really use this one. There's maybe 2 or 3 applications left. This one I used a lot because I love it so much, and I'm going to buy the full size. There's about this much left, like really little tiny bit. Let me see if my hand's in the way, but literally like this much left. That's it. What's nice about this Flawless Prime from Ulta is it doesn't feel silicone-y, but it doesn't feel watery, and it seems to go with everything. So I think it's going to be a great primer for pretty much all of my foundations. So I'm going to put both of those right here in my everyday box here, and I'll make sure to use those up. I had 2 of these glosses from Tarte. This one I just opened the other day, so I didn't use it at all. But this one is down to, you can't really see it, but I can see the light shining through it. It's down to here. So this will be gone soon, and I did make a lot of progress because, as you can see, it was right about here. Now, let me get the light through it again so I can see again. And now it's down to here. So that's awesome. So I'm not going to add that to any other project. I'm just going to finish those because they'll sit right here. I have this little cup in my vanity that I put little stuff like that in. I had the Makeup Forever powder on, and I'll tell you what, it's taking me forever, but I am down a little. The cat's trying to open the door. Isn't that something? Yeah, there we go. This is taking a long time to finish. And I'm not sure I like this. This Makeup Forever seems to be like drying me out a little bit. I use it as a setting powder, and it's very drying. But I'm going to continue to use it until it's gone. I might even declutter it at some point, but I'll probably use that until it's gone. Okay, I showed you almost, there are only like 3 things left. So I had this Physicians Formula concealer. I only used a little bit. This is the kind of concealer that on camera, it just makes me look like I have, you know, when you're on camera, everything looks a little bit different. And I have not yet perfected the getting rid of this line thing, which no matter what I try, they still seem to show. But anyway, this particularly shows up on camera as not very good. And so, but in real life, it looks really great. So I did wear this in Florida. I will continue to wear this until it's gone. And you can see that that's the level that it's at now. I am going to move this into my use up for 2017. So I'll be doing that shortly. I also had Runway Lashes, and this doesn't show any signs of running out. So, you know, a mascara I figured was the safe bet to finish, but this is like taking forever because it was new when I started, and I am so bad. I usually only have maybe 2 mascaras open. I have 4 open. And there's one more thing, and that is this Murad Invisiblur. This hasn't expired yet. It has an expiration date in 2017. So I am going to use this up. I actually have, I think, 2 of these this size. I want to say that it irritated my skin, but I can't quite remember. So I'm going to carry this over into the project pan for 2017. So that's everything. In my 12 by Christmas, I actually had like 15 or 16 items. I think I did pretty well on a couple of them and didn't do so great on most of them because, you know, honestly, right after I started, actually it was like November 21st is when I was officially in Florida. So I left on November, that Friday, I think. Well, no, it was that Saturday. So I left on the 18th of November and got back last week. So I didn't bring everything with me, and that's the tricky thing. I did bring this because I brought everything in my BeautyFix box, but I didn't manage to grab everything. I just like grabbed what I could and took off. It was like an emergency. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I know I didn't do great on this, but I did make some progress on a few things. So anyway, stay tuned because I'm going to do my 2016 makeup use up finale, and I will also follow up with my products that I've picked for makeup use up 2017. So stay tuned. There's more to watch.